Just a second, guys. So you are all able to see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Mm. So as I mentioned to you, today we'll be starting with the Employee Central module, guys. And I hope that you are already aware of your Employee Central. Your Employee Central is, let me put it on a notepad, guys. Okay. So your Employee Central is the core HR module, guys. Core HR module in the SuccessFactors cloud system, and all the data, the master data. Employee Central is going to drive lot of the information, what the employee related information, whatever you see in your SuccessFactors system, right? It is going to be driven by or maintained by your Employee Central system or module, guys. Okay, basically it will be stored in your Employee Central product or module, and all other modules are going to access from this centralized database, guys. You don't need to call it as a different database, but it is all in the one system. But when we talk about the Employee Central as a different product, right, it is going to maintain your master data. Okay, and your Employee Central module captures the information related to your company or organization, enterprise related data, your pay related data, job structures, and the employee personal details, their employment objects, whatnot. Everything is going to be maintained by your Employee Central system, guys. Okay, and your Employee Central system is what do you call? Is capable of capturing history. Okay, and it is capable of creating relationships. We don't call it as relationships in SuccessFactors, guys. It is called as associations, and it is capable of using the effective dated entities, guys. Effective dated objects where you can create records in with the future dated, and it is capable of creating or automating your workflows. Okay, and one more just an important point, guys. Employee Central is the module which was completely developed by SAP. Which, what I mean to say is, like, when SAP took over SuccessFactors company, right? They don't have this Employee Central module. They don't have any module to cater the needs of core HR solutions. And after SAP took over SuccessFactors company, they came up. SAP implemented the Employee Central module. That is the reason you can see a lot of similarity between SAP HCM and things that you see in your Employee Central module, guys. Okay. And you have one more thing is, like, you have very granular permissions in your Employee Central module, where you can control what field can be, who can see what data, and who can act on what data, who can what kind of changes they can do it on that particular data. Everything is going to be controlled using your role-based permission, guys. Okay, and the Employee Central only goes with role-based permission security framework, guys. It doesn't work on your administrative privileges or administrative domain security framework, guys. And coming to your Employee Central implementation, guys, there is a 14-step implementation sequence that SAP recommends to all the customers to follow. In fact, it's a mandatory thing with respect to the implementation, guys. So let me show you how the Employee Central system looks like. Then I'll come back here and uh, I'll update you on each step of the implementation sequence, guys. And in fact, like we'll be using a new system for your employee central module training, guys. I'll set up your access and share the details. Don't worry about that. Just give me some time, guys. I'll share that. Just a second, guys. And for your information, our systems are upgraded to 1508, guys. Are already upgraded to 1508. Okay. So this is your employee central system, guys. Where you can see a lot of. Let me go to admin tools.
In 1508 update, is the admin tool's name as admin center,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
is this text replacement?
No, no, no. It was replaced by the upgrade. It's not text replacement, guys. There are a lot
I
of
mean,
changes. Like even the
yeah,
UI, there are a lot of changes with respect to
yeah,
the user interface as well. So many look at the look and
yeah.
feel of the system has been changed.
I had noticed this admin center like a
Yeah.
couple of days ago, and I searched for text replacement. There was no replacement for this, so I could make out that it's been changed. But when I checked the build, it was still 1505, not 1508,
Okay.
like a couple of days ago.
Yeah. 1 second. So this is the admin tools, guys. You can see manage organization, pay, and job structures. This is one of the very important administrative option in your employee central model where you can build all your different objects like your legal entity, nothing but your company code, your business unit location, geographical groups, and your cost center. Everything is going to be built using this administrative option, guys. And you can see you can build all these things. You can see your legal entity, department, business unit, cost center, all these things are nothing but these are the objects, guys, in your employee central module. We can build all those things using this manage organization, pay, and job structures. And let me go back. So this business configuration, guys, I'm trying to open that. What the use of the business configuration is like, if you remember, when we are in the talent management system, in order to modify the employee profile, basically we worked on the succession data model, right? The XML file. So instead of working on the XML file in your employee central system, we have the business configuration UI, and using this business configuration UI tool, right? we can change the things related to your succession data model from your instance itself without working on the XML file, guys. Similar kind of, you can see employee profile, similar kind of changes, whatever we did on the XML file can be accomplished from this business configuration UI tool itself. You can see all the properties of your each field, whatever you're showing on the employee profile, right? All those properties. Let's say if you're interested in changing the personal information, you can see all these are the different fields. You can see person ID, date of birth, country of birth, region of birth, place of birth. All these things are going to be useful here, guys. And we'll work on all these things, guys. I'm just navigating across the employee central system. If you want to hire a new employee, right, we have a add new hire option, guys. You can say add new employee. We don't have actions as such, but we call it as events in SuccessFactors, guys.
What does it mean, Raghu? What are the events? Can you just explain that?
No, events are replacements to your actions in SAP HCM, Samir. Just a second, guys. It's taking some time. One second, let me try on this browser, guys. Hmm. No worries, I'll show you how it looks like your add new employer, new hire. So going back to your implementation sequence, employee central module implementation sequence, there is a 14-step implementation sequence that SAP SuccessFactors will recommend all the clients to follow. And the first step in your implementation sequence is, okay, guys, one second. Seems that I have the problem with it is hanging here. Okay, so if you go here,
So the system that we will be using right now for working on employee center, is it in connection with the talent modules or not?
pardon, Samir.
the system that we will be logging on to for using Employee Central, is it in collaboration or connected or integrated with your other modules that we had on the
It has all other modules
other
as well,
instance?
Samir. It's not only Employee Central. It has all other modules as well. It has compensation. It has
That
PM,
means
GM, your BZX mobile, your 360 calibration. Everything is there.
correct, because the final outtake has to be the integration between all the modules using
No,
those
no, no. You
employees.
don't. We don't need to do any integration, guys. It's all on the same system. Automatically the integration
Oh,
is already established between these modules. We don't need to not even a single configuration with respect to the integration of your employee central on all other modules of your system. Nothing. We are not going to touch that particular piece, guys. It's the platform supported
all
thing.
right, all
They are already tightly integrated.
right. Okay. Now my question was, I had asked this question Raghu, because the instance we have been working for talent modules is different, and the instance we are now on is different. So,
Correct.
how do you say that integration happens? I'm not really sure how, but yeah.
No, no. We are using this employee central system because I might be using the talent management system because for another batch, and I don't want to. The moment I activate the employee central module, right, lot of
Oh,
things are going to change. I cannot daily switch back from employee central system back to talent management system. So that is the reason we'll be using exclusively the employee central system for your employee central module, guys. You still have the access to the
right.
talent management system. I'll
Correct.
create your access to the employee central system and I'll share the details probably today or tomorrow, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Raghu, I have a question. How does it work in real time?
how does it work in real time? What?
I mean, you're saying that our talent management and employee central, you have differentiated
See,
their
see, yeah.
systems now
See, it can
because you have
how it in
posted
real
the
time is
different.
like. See, there are two kinds of projects, Smita. One is clients might be implementing only the talent management modules. They won't go for your employee central because see, success factors was there in the market for more than 12 years, guys. But your employee central came into limelight early in 2000, not even early, guys. Uh, Not even mid, late 2013, guys. Employee central is seen only in late 2013. So there might be customers who already implemented talent management models for their HR solutions, right? Without employee central. Even recently there are a lot of implementations happening only around the talent management modules. They don't buy the employee central license. So ideally you have two flavors of implementations. One is any of the talent management modules or the complete talent management suite offered by your success factors, and the other implementation is going to be talent management modules plus your employee central. And so far
So,
whatever we have seen is talent management modules alone. We haven't seen the employee central, right? So now you know how things work in your talent management system. Now
Right.
in this system,
Uh,
when we move on to this system, right, the new system, you have the talent management modules, plus you have your employee central system. You will be working on these things so that you know like how this system looks like or how it is going to behave.
so is there any difference in
There will be,
these two talent
I mean,
management
say with
systems?
not with
Key
respect to
and
talent management modules. Your talent management modules are going to work in the same fashion. But how your employee central is going to work, we are going to have a look at it.
okay.
Yeah, you can see the UI has been it's very poorly designed, guys. Earlier it was very good. The moment you open this add new employee, right? It was so attractive and I don't know. Rather than improving it,
they made it more simple
yeah,
now, maybe. Yeah.
not even simple. This is like as though a first class HTML guy designed this page, right? They design like that. I don't know. That's fine, guys. You can see it was very poor, guys. You can enter your personal information, employee personal information, and to which company they belongs to, and what is the reason, event reason, your action for new hire, and you can see employment information and their biographical information, their country of birth, the social security number, national ID, social security number, or your PAN, your personal information, job information, compensation related information, everything can be seen on the screen itself. Earlier we have several screens being navigated, guys. That's fine. Okay, this is your add new hire action in your success factor system, guys. Okay, and moving on to the implementation sequence, the very first step is going to be like setting up your new account or your new provisioning account, guys. Okay, which means that where you are going to activate employee central module, you already crossed the sales phase, you already bought the license from success factors, and you will be logging into the provisioning account and will be activating the employee central module, guys. Okay, and that is the very first step. And next step is going to be creation of or creating your, one second, creating super admin, guys, because he is the one who is going to log into the instance, right? For the very first time you are going to create the super admin in your provisioning account, guys. Okay, and the second and no, third step is going to be loading, or I can say defining your corporate data model. Your at high level, your corporate data model is nothing but it is going to provide the structures required to capture the enterprise or the company related data, guys. Okay, it is just going to provide the structures, because your data model is nothing but it is nothing but a group of objects, and these objects are nothing but the structures, and in these structures you have the fields and their properties, right? So that is the reason I am saying these are going to provide you the structures to capture the enterprise or company related data, whether your business unit location, your cost centers, everything is going to be built using this corporate data model, guys. And after that you need to load your succession data model, and the next thing is going to be like
Raghu, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Can you, do one small question? This is Paresh. How many data models we have in Success Factor?
See, we have like altogether I can say 7 data models are the XML file that we are going to load into the system, and out of that, corporate data model, your country specific corporate data model, section data model, and country specific section model are the main data models, and the others are going to be supporting data models, your workflow derivation rule, event reason, and your propagation. Let me show you. I just downloaded the latest data models yesterday, guys. Here.
Raghu, in the exam, I mean, if we have this question in the test, I mean, what are you going to say, 7 or 4 data models?
7. If it is in the examination, it is 7, guys. The answer is 7. You can see here are there, guys.
Okay.
One is your corporate data model. Another is going to be your section data model, the one that I just started here, right? It is section data model, guys. And country specific corporate data model, country specific section data model, your workflow rules derivation data model, HRIS propagation data model, event reason data model, guys. These are the 7 data models that we need to load into your success factors provisioning system, guys. Is that clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So after loading your section data model, we need to load the country specific corporate data model, and then country specific succession data model. So your country specific is going to come into picture because the screens are going to change dynamically based on the country that you are going to select, guys. Let's say you can see here you have the national ID information on the screen, right? Let's say if I am going to select United States, and here you can see social security number is going to be selected. But let's say if I am going to select my country as India, and you can see this has been changed to PAN number automatically. So these kind of behavior, it's not only that, but even when you're going to capture the address details, one second, let me populate some data here. I'll show you guys how to populate this data, all these companies, everything. Let's say it is going to be new hire. I'm just going to populate the mandatory fields, guys. Okay. And even you can see your format is coming up here. A and 4 numbers, after that one more alphabet. So all these things I'll show you guys where you are going to configure.
Raghu, this is Nitin. There is no date concept over here, like from this date to this date, this data is valid, and from this date to this date, this data is valid?
It is there. I'll show you. When you go to the objects, right? I'll show you where it is. You can see here your effective date at concept. On the previous screen, if you see, it was currently updated to the current date, today's date. But say if you want to start it effective date from, let's say, 1st of September or 1st of November, you can select the date, Nitin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where is the date?
In the previous screen, it is there. I'll show you the moment I come back.
Okay.
New here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, here you can see.
Continue.
High date, your August 5th, 2015. It was dated to the, it was automatically updated to the current date. And the delimitation, right? You are talking about the to date. To date is going to be automatically, I would say by default, it is hidden, guys. If you want to bring it to the screen, you can bring it to the screen. I'll show you when you go to the objects configuration. I'll show you the to date field as well, guys. Okay. And I want to show you personal information. Where is the address fields? One second, guys. Let me select. Yeah, now you can see you are seeing this home United States, and let's say if you want to select,
I think this screen has been developed by some SAP developer, you know. It's a very bad design.
Yeah, this was very like a 1508. This was 1508 screen, guys. This was very bad. Earlier, you can see, if you remember, guys, the moment I selected India, your address format has been changed. You can see your district, state, all these things are coming up. Your pin code, all these things are coming up. But say if I'm going to select United States, and you can see your zip code is coming, there is no district. The format of the screen is automatically changing, right, based on the country that we selected. So these behavior based on the country, the screen or the fields are going to, the behavior of the fields or the screen are going to be changed dynamically. And that particular functionality, how we are getting that, achieving that functionality is depending on your country specific corporate data model and country specific section data model, guys. Okay, that is the reason we have these data models provided by your SuccessFactors. Okay, and after that it is going to be create your or maintain your foundation objects, guys. So don't worry about your these objects. I'll talk about these objects in a minute, guys. Objects, foundation objects are nothing but any object that is related to your enterprise level is categorized into foundation objects, guys. Okay, and
kind of personal area, sub area kind of stuff.
Yes, guys. Kind of. Yep.
Okay.
We don't have that concept of personal area and sub area, but a kind of that. Then after foundation, it is your propagation rules, guys. You have to define your propagation rules or your, I can say, propagation data model, guys. And propagation is nothing but what do you call it? Say if you are going to select say if you are going to select a business unit, based on that business unit selected, if you want to populate other fields data in the employee record, so you can automatically populate that data, the related data from the already selected business unit by keeping these propagation rules, guys. Okay, so that kind of behavior, to achieve that kind of behavior, we need to write some rules in your propagation data model, guys. And then event reason derivation rules are, I can say, data model, guys. So again, this is nothing but based on the actions that we are going to fire in your success factor system, or I mean to say events, we can trigger the workflows in your success factor system, guys. That mapping based on this event, we have to fire this workflow. That kind of relationship we are going to establish using these event driven derivation rules, and we are going to maintain that rules in your XML file, nothing but event driven derivation data model, guys. Okay, and workflow derivation rules. This is where you are going to maintain your workflows, guys. The definition of your workflows. We don't need to work on the XML file for your workflows, but the default XML files need to be loaded into your SuccessFactors provisioning system before you start the any other configuration, guys. The standard SuccessFactors provided data model we need to load into your SuccessFactors provisioning system, guys. And workflow derivation after that. What it is? Okay, maintain or 1 second, guys. Maintain or configure your RBP, the role-based permission framework, guys. And then we need to import your employees data, and there are a lot of files that we need to import with respect to your employee data, because you have the complete employee data maintain your employee central system, right? We have several files that we need to import into your system. Let me show you how it is different from the regular talent management system. If I go back to my admin center, import employee data. And you can see, guys, your basic import is one of the option. If you scroll down little bit, you see you can import your extended information, background information, biographical information, and your employment details, personal information, your compensation related information, job history, national ID information, address, emergency contact. You have a lot of these options, guys. Okay, we'll see all those things. And this is what I am talking about. All this data related to the employee, we need to import in your step 12 of the implementation sequence, guys. Okay, and then we need to HRIS. Okay, so we have a HRIS sync job, guys. So basically it's nothing but the standard synchronization job that SAP SuccessFactors recommends to submit in your provisioning account, guys. So what it does is, this will take care of this job, the standard job, whatever SuccessFactors provided, right? It will take care of synchronizing the employee data with all other modules, because you are maintaining your data, employee related data in your employee central module, but that needs to be synchronized, or that needs to be made available to all other modules, right? This job is going to take care of that particular thing, guys. HRIS sync job. I'll show you. It's called as a HRIS core job as well, guys. HRIS sync or quad job, guys. It's a standard job, guys. We need to submit it in your provisioning system to run at a regular intervals of time. And then we need to set up leave of options. Okay. And this leave of options is dependent on again on your time of functionality, guys. So this is not a mandatory thing, but if you are going to use your time off or leave of options functionality, basically your time off functionality in your employee central system, that is when you have to set up this last step, guys. Okay. And we'll be following all these steps during our training sessions, guys. The first thing is going to be like setting up your provisioning account, which means that activating your employee central module and the different switches related to your employee central module, guys.
Raghu, pick list is not part of this implementation process.
It's not mandatory. What do you, Rajiv?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even without your pick list, also you can survive your on your employee central system.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see one by one, guys, how you are going to set up your new provisioning account in your how you are going to set up your employee central module in your provisioning account. Let me log into the provisioning account and I'll show you. Okay, let me log in here, guys. Just a second, guys. It is taking some time to log in here. Okay. So here in your provisioning system, go to your company settings, guys. You can see here the company settings. Click on this company settings. So first thing is going to be activate the different language pack that you're interested, guys. That your organization or the client is interested. You're going to activate the language packs here. That's the first thing with your employee central module. And you need to enable attachment or attach manager. Okay, attachment manager. Yeah, you can see you have to activate this enable the attachment manager, which is going to support your attachments in your employee central system, guys. And make sure that you are going to activate the employee profile data audit, and you have to activate the employee central foundation object. This is very important, guys. Your employee central foundation object, all the data is going to be captured using this employee central foundation objects. So make sure you are going to activate that. Okay. You can see enable translation of employee central objects. So this is nothing but you are going to activate different language packs. You need to make sure that you are going to maintain the translations for those objects in your SuccessFactors system. To support that, you have to activate this enable translations for employee central foundation objects. And after that, if you see here below effective dated platform. So in order to make sure that if you want to use if you want to create effective dated records in your SuccessFactors system, you have to activate this functionality. And your employee central v2, nothing but your latest version of your employee central is nothing but employee central v2, guys. Make sure you activate employee central v2 in your provisioning account. Okay. And you can rules engine, those are like optional thing, guys. One second. And if you want to use your global assignment functionality, you have to activate global assignments, dependent management, position. Position management is mandatory, guys. And based on the time of functionality, if you are interested in using time of functionality, you have to activate the time of functionality. Okay. enable time of functionality for leave of options only. Okay, enable timesheets, enable advances. It's pretty straightforward, guys. Enable IT declarations. Let me activate that. Enable deductions management. Enable, not this one, guys. Not MDF. It is going to be a different switch, guys. I don't think so. This is the one. Okay. Yeah, you can see enable business configuration in admin tools. This is the one that I showed you a few minutes back, right? Your business configuration UI tool, which will help us to configure your section data model, or the configuration related changes of your section data model can be done from your instance itself without working in the XML file, is going to be happening with your business configuration UI. So in order to activate that tool in your instance, you have to activate this checkbox here, guys, and your role-based permissions. As your employee central goes with only role-based permission, make sure that you activate the role-based permission in your provisioning account. Okay. And this data retention is nothing but managing data, guys. You can purge your data in your SuccessFactors system. If you're interested, you have to activate that. Yeah, you can see enable generic objects, guys. This is very important, which comes along with your metadata framework, guys. So the moment you enable generic objects, which is nothing but you're activating metadata framework in your SuccessFactors employee central module. There are a lot of things dependent on your metadata framework, guys. Whether you can say your time of functionality or the payroll functionality, whatever the payroll functionality that is currently built on, right? It is built on your metadata framework, guys. It is kind of a platform where you can build your own applications, guys, your own screens. Okay, everything, your own custom objects, everything can be built. All the custom applications, objects, everything is going to be built using the metadata framework, guys. And to activate that metadata framework, you have to activate this generic objects. Your metadata framework is nothing but it is built upon the generic objects, guys. So that is the reason you can see enable generic objects. We need to activate that. If you want to integrate your payroll, you can see you have to integrate your payroll integration. I guess those are the mandatory things, guys. And if you want to use your concurrent employment, you can see concurrent employment. Yeah, that's all, guys. They are the employee central related checkboxes, are the features that you need to activate in your provisioning account, guys. Let me save these changes.
Is it easy to set up the concurrent employment in SuccessFactor?
Sorry, guys, once again. What it is, Rajiv?
I said, is it easy to set up the concurrent employment in SuccessFactor?
Yes, Rajiv. Let me save these changes, guys. And one more thing we need, for during creation of updation of a log. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me show you the reporting option as well, then I'll go ahead, guys. See, under your analytics and dashboards, you have to activate online report designer, guys. You can see online report designer is the latest reporting tool provided by your SuccessFactors. And if you want to use your online report designer in your employee central system, you have to activate this online report designer feature. And with that, I'll show you like what kind of reports that you can build on, guys. Okay, and the same thing with your ad hoc report builder. What are the modules or the products that you want to report using your ad hoc report builder? You have to activate those modules are the products in your SuccessFactors provisioning system, guys. One second, guys. Not single second.
Raghu, what is this OData service?
Pardon, Smita?
OData service?
OData service is nothing but it's an integration, one of the integration option, Smita. You can call your web services or OData APIs to retrieve or update the data in your SuccessFactors system from an external systems. Where anything like it's a kind of interface which can be called by your integration tools, Smita.
Okay. So, do you have any notes or anything like documents or something for OData services? I can go through it.
Sure, I'll forward that to you, Smita. I'll
Okay.
forward to everyone.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no worries. Okay, and here you can see your employee central model. The different switch that you need to activate or different things that you need to carry out, right, with respect to your employee central modules. These are the mandatory things, guys. And once you activate your employee central module in your provisioning account, the next thing is going to be like you need to create a super administrator, right? So you need to create your super administrator, and that super administrator is going to be created from your provisioning account, right? So let me show you how you are going to do that. So in order to create a
While
super
you're doing it, just a quick question. You've told us that these are the 14 steps that normally SAP SuccessFactors recommends its clients and everyone. So when I'm applying for a certification, do they actually go ahead and ask you the sequence, or do they just ask you what all steps you should do, should not do? Any
No, I
questions on
don't
this
think
one?
so. This question is there in your employee central certification. So don't ask this 14 step sequence.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And in your yeah, go ahead, guys.
Raghu, is it the same provision system you are using for talent management as well as for the employee center?
No, no, Babu. It is a different thing.
Okay.
It's a different company altogether.
But we can't use the same provision system for employee center and as well as talent management?
No. See, your provisioning system is going to vary depending on the company ID that you are going to use, right? So in talent management system, so far we have used ACE X-ray. And for employee central, I'm going to use ACE 8VT. So when you have the different company IDs, right, you are going to use the different provisioning systems altogether. We have separate segregation for that. One company goes with one provisioning account, guys.
But a company who is going to implement both employee central, talent management and everything, and they'll be having only one provision system, am I right?
That's correct.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So I want to create a super administrator in my provisioning account because he is the one. Let's say I'm implementing my success factors for the client for the very first time, and there is no employee records created in your success factor instance. So I need to have some super admin who is going to be logging to the instance and do the further configuration or loading the employee data into the system, right? That's my current task. So I'm going to create the super administrator from this provisioning account. And this is the section where you are going to create the super administrator. Let's say I want to create a super administrator. 1 second, guys. So I'm going to create a super administrator, guys, and the password. Let me try this. Let me click on create admin. Okay, your super admin has been created, right? Let me show you how he's going to log into the system and how the system or how your instance is going to look like when the super administrator is going to log into the system for the very first time. So let me, so this is your company ID and this is the super admin account that we created, right? First time login is going to take some time, guys. Okay, let me change his password. So I'll share these details, Srihari, don't worry about that. I'll be using your ID for today. Okay, and you can see the super administrator has logged into the system, and let me go to the admin tools, how he's going to configure the system and how the system is going to look like. And this is how your system is going to look like for the super administrator for the very first time, guys. Let me and you see his everything seems to be activated or licensed, but he's even though he's a super administrator created from your browsing account, nothing is being accessible to him. So how he is going to configure, you can see nothing, absolutely nothing he is able to access here. So how he is going to configure the system now? So only one option that is open for the super administrator which has been created from your provisioning account is manage role based permission, guys. And you can find that under the set user permissions. You can see manage role based permission access, or you can also go ahead and keep typing your tool search. You can see that's the only option or the administrative option available to the super administrator for the very first time when he logged into the instance. Okay, and he follows this sequence of steps, guys. He goes to this manage role based permission access. Okay, what he does is like he is going to add his user ID to this manage role based permission access. Let me grant permission. 1 second, guys. Okay, that's fine. Click on that. And still, even after adding his user ID to the manage role based permission action, nothing is going to change, guys. So you have to log off and log in again. Let me do a log off and login again. Sorry. So if I go to my admin tools now, okay, now you can see you have a couple of other administrative options which are opened up, and you can see all these things are opened up. Couple of things are not access is not granted, guys. That's fine, but you can see lot of administrative options are going to open up. And once these options are opened up, you have to, even the super administrator is a consultant or an employee of your organization, right? You have to manage this role-based permission framework, guys. So you have to set up your, by default, SuccessFactors is going to provide couple of permission roles and permission groups. And you all know that what the permission roles and permission groups, right? Your role-based permission configuration, whatever we discuss in your talent management system still holds good, because it's a security framework. On either system it is going to work in the same fashion. Your permission roles are nothing but they are the ones which are going to capture your permission definitions, and your permission groups are the ones where you're going to add people, and you'll be assigning the permission groups to the permission roles. Okay, so you have to go ahead and add this super administrator to one of the permission group, and that permission group should be assigned to the appropriate permission role. As he is the super administrator, right? Basically you will be adding him to the uh, uh, system administrator permission role, guys. One second. You will have a system administrators standard permission group and permission role available, guys. You can see system administrators. Click on that. In addition to the standard, you can see a lot of things here, guys, but you'll see system administrator one of the standard things, and managers is another standard, employees is another standard permission group available, guys. Here you have to go ahead and add his username. Let's say how you're going to add his username is, let's say, okay, and you added the super administrator to the permission group now. So you have to assign this permission group to a permission role, right? So go back to your permission roles. Go to your set user permissions and permission roles. Okay, this is system admin, another permission role, standard permission role provided by your SuccessFactors, guys. Usually you will assign the system administrator permission group to the system admin permission role. Okay, and we all know that how to grant your permissions. We'll go to the user permissions, and we have the admin permissions. We'll how to grant the access based on our requirement. And once this is done, go all the way down to your permission role, guys, where that is where you're going to assign the permission groups to the permission roles. And here you're going to assign the system administrator permission group to the permission role here. Okay, it's already added, guys. I'm just showing you. This is how you are going to do, and click on save changes. Okay, so this is how you are going to configure the or grant the permissions to the super administrator. And once this permission has been granted to the super administrator, right, he can go ahead and configure the role-based permission, guys. He can go ahead and configure the role-based permission. What are the roles that you are interested in your organization? What are the permission groups that you are interested in your organization? He can go ahead and configure all those things, and he can later, at a later point of time, he can assign the employees to the permission group as well. Okay, and once this is configured, once this has been done, the next thing is going to be like you have to load your, you can see you created your super administrator in your provisioning account. You activated the employee central module in your provisioning account, and you created a super admin in your provisioning account, and now you have to load your data models into your provisioning account. Okay, how you are going to load your data models into your provisioning account is, these are the standard and the latest data models, B1508 data models that we need to see. If you are implementing project right now, you have to load the B1508 data models, guys. Say if you are implementing the project, say you might be starting your implementation sometime in the month of July. You have to load the data models during at that particular point of time. What are the latest data models provided by SuccessFactors, right? You have to load those data models, guys. And you don't need to load the data models each and every time, guys. Like say if you implemented your project sometime in July, where you loaded the B1505 data models into your provisioning account, and say in 1508 in the month of August you have a new upgrade. Okay, you don't need to load these data models. Don't ever do that particular thing, guys. Don't load these data models into your provisioning account again. So what you have to do is like you have to follow the release notes provided by your SuccessFactors. Let's say B1508 release notes. You have to go through that release notes and analyze what are the impacts to the data models, and do those changes, that the data model changes whatever that has been provided in your release notes to the data models that are available in your provisioning system. Download those data models from your provisioning system, do the changes that has been recommended in the release notes, upload it back to your SuccessFactors provisioning system, guys. Don't load the standard data models after your go live, guys. The moment you load the standard data models, whatever the customization that you have done in your data models in your live environment, they will be gone, guys. Okay, make sure you download the data models from your provisioning system and do the changes, upload it back to your provisioning system, guys.
Hey Raghu, I have a quick question. Is no enhancement kind of concept, because in SAP we have enhancements where it is protected during upgrade. So suppose
No,
if I am
during your
on
upgrade, no. Upgrade is a separate thing, Nitin. Upgrade is going to happen on your system, but the data models are not going to be loaded. You say 1508, you have the latest models. These data models will not be automatically loaded into your provisioning system. That doesn't happen. Only the system is going to be upgraded, and these data models we need to load it manually, or we need to take care of these data models, Nitin.
oh okay,
Yeah,
okay.
data models will not be automatically upgraded.
So they will be like, even if the upgrade will happen if the month of July, then whatever data models initially we started with, it will remain same,
Correct.
right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me go ahead and load the standard data models into my provisioning account, so that I'll bring the system to the standard B1508 configuration, guys. So let me do that, and I'm going to do that in my provisioning account. It's just loading the data models into the system, guys.
Raghu, I have a question here. Is it every time manually we have to do it, or is it
No,
something like SAP
it
knows
doesn't.
it automatically it
Usually,
does?
no. We have to do it manually. That's the first thing. See, usually in each upgrade, your data models won't change, guys. Once in a while, your data models will change. And in 1505, there was change with respect to your data models, where foundation objects has been changed to your generic objects, foundation objects, guys. That was a major change in 1505. And before that, at least as far as I remember, for 6 quarters, there was no changes to the data models, guys. But if there is a change in your data model, we have to load them manually, guys.
So there is no S note kind of like automatic things
No,
available.
Smita.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
release notes will help you to how to carry out those changes, but there is no like S notes kind of thing where we can implement on our system, right? It's not that automatic way. We have to do it manually.
Okay.
But what kind of things can we expect when we upgrade it to the system, when we have the upgrade?
Pardon, Rajiv?
What kind of changes can we expect when they have upgrade?
If you notice, morning when I started new hire, I showed you the screen changes. The way your
Yes.
system is going to look like, right? That is one of the change in 1508. Yeah, because I didn't see in that screen because the production systems are not yet, the client systems are not yet upgraded, guys.
Raghu, where can we find this link for downloading these data models?
Your partners.successfactors.com, guys. That's the best place where you can get the latest updates for any products.
But Raghu, we don't have the access to that. Right?
I already shared these data models with everyone, guys.
Where do you find these release notes? Do you find even in the partners website?
Yeah, you can find that in the partners or the community, the connect community that I sent to you, right? The two links that I sent to you, right? Yeah, especially the second link, the community.successfactor.com, right? That is where you can find the release notes.
Because in partners website, I'm not able to see any data model.
If you go to your products, right? That is where you find the data models. You have to go to the product of Employee Central, Suresh or Babu.
Yeah, let me check on that.
Yeah. Okay. So let me load these data models into
Do we
the
have
browser.
access to the Raghu, have you shared the access for partners?
No, Samir. Might be they have their own
For
access.
these two portals, have you? No, right?
No, guys.
Oh,
Guys, can you hold on to your
okay.
questions, guys? Just let me go ahead and load these data models. So I'm going to load these data models into the system. You can see these are the 7 data models that I'm going to load now. And the first thing is, like you can see under section management, import export data model. Click on this import export data model, and this is nothing but import export your succession data model. I have to load this succession data model into the system, and this is your succession data model, B1508 EC data model, right? Click on that and click on submit, guys. It will take 1 or 2 minutes to load this data model into the system, guys. Even if you don't have access to the partners or the community guide, I'll share this documentation. I'll share the latest release notes. I'll share the latest data model. You don't need to worry about at this moment, because even in fact, like at any later point of time, if you need any documentation of the latest data models, just drop me an email, guys. I'll be able to help you out.
Look, अशोक जी मैंने अरे मेरी क्लास चल रही है अभी तो मैं शायद लेट हो जाऊंगा.
Okay, it is loading. It will take 1 or 2 minutes, because each data model is going to take 1 or 2 minutes to load. We'll do one thing, guys. I load, it's nothing but simple browsing for the file and loading that into your browsing account. If you want to stay back, you can stay back, or otherwise I'll go ahead and load these things. You don't need to wait for me to see these things, guys. I'll stop it here after loading all these data models, right? In tomorrow's session, we'll continue with the rest of those things, because your foundation objects, all these things. You can see your template has been uploaded and saved properly. This is because of relationship between your section data model and country specific section data model, guys. You don't see.
Raghu, I have a quick question. Are you loading these data models in a sequence, or you are loading like anything?
See, you can load your corporate data model as the first thing, or your section data model as the first thing, but you cannot load your country specific before you load the corresponding data model. Say if I want to load country specific section data model, before that I should be good with respect to loading the section data model, Sunil.
So there is a sequence for loading the data model.
Yeah, correct. So you can see your corporate data model, and then the section data model, then the country specific corporate data model and country specific section data model. After that, you need to load your event reason derivation workflows and your propagation data models, guys. These are the That's the reason you can see these 4 are the main data models which should go in first into your system. And even again in this 4, you had to load the corporate and section first, and then the country specific things. Okay.
Thanks.
I loaded the section data model. Let me go ahead and load the country specific section data model, guys. This is the one, right? You can see country specific section data model. Browse for the file, and this is the one you can see country specific section data model. Click on that and submit it. And these are standard, right? You don't see any, usually you don't see any errors, guys.
Raghu, can I leave now because I'm getting
Oh, yeah, sure,
late?
sure. Yeah, that's what I told you, right? I'm just going to load these data models for now, and we'll continue rest of those things in tomorrow's session, Paresh.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Raghu, what time can I call you?
No, probably immediately after the session, Sunil.
So, what time is it? 8:15 is good, your local time?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
So please take the call.
Yeah, sure. If you want to stay back, guys. Otherwise, you can leave, guys. No worries.
I'm gonna make a leave, Raghu. Get to cut
Fine.
you off.
Okay,
Yeah?
Samir. Yeah, fine, Samir.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Raghu, is everyone left so we can talk here, or you want me to call you?
No. There are people, Sunil.
Okay, okay.
Raghu,
Yeah, Suresh.
you have to do this, what do you call as import through provisioning, not from the instance.
Not from the instance, Suresh. That's not available. Yeah, your data models will go into the provisioning account only.
Okay, so now I went into the, what do you call as a partners.successfactors, and you see that product center, product marketing, DTDs, partner demos. So you have to go for DTDs, am I right?
No. See, if you go to the products, right,
Mm-hmm.
and go to the employee central, and the moment you click on the left hand side, you can see employee central. See, once you log in, right, on the top you have drop
Yes.
downs, right? Go to the products.
Okay, but I don't see the employee central over here.
I don't
see,
know what your access, Suresh.
I have product central.
No, yeah. Under product
Oh,
central,
yeah.
right? On the left hand side, you can see
Yeah,
employee central.
yes, I have employee central, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So once you click on the employee central, right, that on the home page itself, you will be able to find the data models, Suresh.
I'm able to see employee central, key resource. Yeah, data models and filters.
Yeah. And you can see I'm loading the carpet data model, guys. Click on that, and yeah, that's the place where you can find those, Suresh.
Yeah, I'm able to see the configuration guides and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raghu, today you shared some material where I saw the configuration material which is in internal. Okay. But that is a old version, am I right? In December.
I'll send you the latest ones, guys.
No, latest one I have. I have the latest one.
Okay, no. In fact, like for everyone, I mean.
have the customer copy. What is the difference between customer copy and internal copy?
No. See, couple of things are the end user documentation which goes to the clients or the customers.
Okay.
And there are some internal documents which are for the consultants, the professional services consultants and the people who are going to configure on the project, right? From the implementation partners. Those documents, all the implementation guides, most of the implementation guides are the internal things.
Okay.
Yeah. No, not a major difference. Like even clients will have access, will get all the implementation guides access, Suresh.
Oh, okay. See, my major question was, see, you gave us ACECX3, okay? So probably you might have gone for a training for talent management. Those at the time you might have got that user ID. With that provisioning, you might have created a couple of instances, okay? Later on, you might have gone for Employee Central, you got for ACEX8. And my question here is, I have a provisioning system right now with me. I have an access to JAM, LMS and everything. So the same system, can I activate and everything and I can use the same instance to use it?
If you are licensed, yes, Babu.
It's a licensed only. It is a license.
No, if you are already licensed, yes, you can use all those things in the same system.
Okay, so I can go. The only thing is I have to activate in the provisioning system.
Correct.
Okay, but the same instance holds good. We don't have to create any instance for same.
No. Yeah, the same instance holds good.
Okay, that's fine. That was my question. Thanks.
Okay, Suresh. So I loaded the corporate data model and I'm going to load the country specific corporate data model, guys. And country specific corporate data model, you can submit.
So Raghu, what exactly this data model does inside the system, like when
Basically,
they
they will establish the database structure. I can say they are going to format your database. They establish the schema and everything in the backend, Nitin.
Okay.
The relationship between the different tables of your database, everything is going to be built using these data models.
Oh.
Yeah. See, when you are going to implement SAP, right, on SAP server basis, guys are going to install the database, right? Might be a Oracle database. And after that, they are going to install the SAP software. Whatever the software that you are implementing, say ECC.
Yeah, like the client 000, they will use the
exactly.
client 000.
Yeah, the golden client, right? That's what
Golden client.
a subset of that functionality is going to be built using these data models, Nitin.
Okay. And this is like, that will make the system fresh kind of thing, like
Correct.
the first.
Yeah.
First cut for the system. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was reading that certification thing today.
Okay.
They were telling like data model, there will be like 12% questions they will ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, weightage.
Yeah, most of the properties, all those things, you'll be comfortable, guys. The moment you open these data models and configure, right, you'll get comfortable with those things.
So they have told data models you will get more than 12%, and importing and exporting data more than 12%, generic objects more than 12, rules 8% to 12% questions, workflows 12%, foundation object less than 8, language less than 8, events less than 8, managed system security less than 8, employee data less. Okay, so this is very important basically. That is the first thing data models we are telling.
I loaded the propagation. Let me go ahead and load the event reason derivation XML or the data model. And event reason. And workflow derivation.
Raghu?
Yeah. Vanaja.
Hi, Raghu.
Workflow rules XML file has been uploaded. Go ahead, Vanaja.
I have a question, but I'm not sure about this question. But still, I would like to ask that SAP is a cloud-based system and cloud-based application. But recently, I heard that it's going to integrate with the HANA, S4 HANA.
You
Yes,
were
sir.
talking about
Yes, sir.
SuccessFactors integration with HANA.
Yes, S4 HANA. It's on the roadmap, I heard, and I don't know how far it's true, and I don't know the duration of this roadmap, like maybe years and months. I don't know. It's like very high end. But I would like to know in future if something happens like SF is going to integrate with S1 or something else, is the functionality or the structure is going to change a lot where we have to again start from ABCD?
No. Your configuration part are the consultant responsible to whatever we are doing here, right? That doesn't change, Vanaja. Your backend, right? Your database is going to
Mm-hmm.
change, or your integration options are going to change, Vanaja. Not the core configuration activities, whatever we are doing, right? That doesn't change.
Okay, so do you have any idea about the question I asked that it's going to integrate with the
No,
S4
no,
HANA?
I heard that long back, but I don't know really whatever you told me, right? The roadmap, what the timeline, what the functionality that they're expecting, right? Even I don't know those details, Vanaja.
Okay. And it's now the database SFO follows is completely a cloud-based system, right? Cloud-based technology,
Yeah, correct. Even tomorrow, it is
100%.
going to be in the same fashion, Vanaja. They don't go for on-premise for your success factor. It is completely cloud-based, and how you are going to configure these things from your browser, it is going to work in the same fashion. The back end, your performance of the system, or how you are going to optimize your database is going to be changed with HANA. Might be. I'm not pretty sure at this moment, guys. Don't take it as granted, but that is what we are expecting, Vanaja.
Actually, the motto behind asking this question is I just want to be confident that okay, whatever I'm learning now, whatever I'm practicing now, will not going to
No.
I
Don't
need not
worry
to
about that.
change
No.
from
No, even if you
because
worry about that, right? Even it is for me also, it is like close to 3 years into success factors. I don't want to learn a new technology or new thing, Vanaja.
okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Raghu.
don't worry about that. Okay. So I loaded all these data models, the 7 data models, the latest data models into the browsing account, guys. And from tomorrow onwards, in tomorrow's session, we'll start customizing these data models, guys. How, we'll first learn what is your foundation objects, what are your employment objects, what are your generic objects, and your personal object, all these things. Later, we'll start customizing these data models by taking couple of requirements, guys. Okay.
Raghu, can you send the verification questions for EC?
Yeah. Sure, Rajiv. I'll send it to everyone, guys. No worries. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Raghu, I have a question for certification. Actually, I registered today for Certification Hub, and I don't know how to take the dates for particular modules. Can you guide me? I mean, I
Sure.
don't know whenever you have time.
Definitely, we
This,
can have a go-to meeting and we can do that, Smita.
so when can we have the meeting?
Can you call me sometime like around 10:15 or 10:30 today, IST time?
Hey, Raghu, can you tell to everybody because we are also planning to learn that how to enroll, how to
Yeah. Nitin,
yeah.
see, I haven't done through the certification hub. My certification is not from certification hub, Nitin. Let me, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
But it is like it's a self thing, Nitin. You don't need to have some configuration knowledge to book your certification examination. It is just finding your dates. That's it. Not a big deal. You'll be able to find that out.
Yeah, yesterday what you told like CER 006, that information was quite useful.
Yeah.
Today I got a lot of information from the website for that. Only
Okay.
thing is I also have to see that how to book the,
No,
but
just
okay, that's fine.
log into the system. You'll be able to do it by yourself. Things. It's like
Yeah.
yeah. You can book it online. That's not a big deal, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Raghu, 10:15 will be too late for me. I mean, is it possible after the session, after you finish this? I will share my
Mm,
screen and
no, Smita. Probably can we schedule for tomorrow morning of your time?
yeah, that's fine. What
Yeah,
time
sure.
you want me to do?
So you are in Central, right?
No, I'm in Eastern.
Eastern. Okay. Can you call it 7:30 of your time, Smita?
Okay, 7:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah, 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, Smita.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let me
Okay,
stop
Raghu,
it
thanks.
here for today. Yeah. Okay, Nitin. And we'll meet in tomorrow session, guys.
Thank you, Raghu.
Yep. Bye, guys. Bye, Raju.